Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, they could break here. Lock. Knocks it into space. Hangs in across. Towering header! And he's done it! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
6 minutes is number 11.
Safe to say, few of us saw this coming. Figueiredo. And he's forced to go back.
Bergson really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Tan. Now he's off and running. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Looking to play him in. Chance! And he should have made them pay.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And they've got rid. And they're back on the ball again. He's looking wide. And he's managed to get free. Cuts it, point-blank header! Harmlessly behind.
Johor Darul Tazim are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And he's managed to get rid. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
There's the shot! He's got a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
23 minutes is
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Johor Darul Tazim are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, something tells me there'll be a few more twists and turns before it's all over, Peter.
Lock. Spread it left. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
And he's picked it up out wide. Cross deflected behind for a corner. They've played it short. Sabah are looking to go forward now. Quality ball. So what can they make of this? Oh, he's bustling through here. And he's in on uncanny finish. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, you know, it was a really smart ball to play him through, the disguise and the weight that allowed him to beat the defence with. It was beautiful.
Tan tries to play it through. Now there's a... And the shot! Goal! And the comeback is complete! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Number 37.
Johor Darul Tazim leading now.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Well, that pass isn't the best. And he's intervened well there. Johor Darul Tazim looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. That has been knocked clear, but they've got it again.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Played into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's made its way to him. And that was very necessary.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Shot, surely! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Ayman. Looking for a runner. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy.
First half is up.
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, those players look a little irked that they haven't made themselves out of sight yet. However, it goes without saying they can always raise their game considerably, something I suspect we'll see in the early part of the second half. They'll want this done.
Johor Darul Tazim leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. is the first touch of the second half. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's an inviting looking ball, that. No, he's just misjudged that one. Corner. And it's been taken short. Takes a shot! Well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Darul Tazim now in a position far more desirable.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Played out wide, threads one in. He's in a great position here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And no, he's seen through all of that. That has not gone well. Sabah do have a chance to counter here.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority?
And he shoots! And no mistake! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Just one in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Quick look, then plays it in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Pressing high and with purpose. Looking for options for movement. A nice sequence of passes, this. Chance for a shot! He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Pings in across. Bullish header! It's bounced back off the post. And he can thump it away.
Substitution on the field. Number 47, number 37, number 10, number 42, number 36. Coming on the field.
Go back here.
Number 8.
He's had a shot! Oh, super goal! A finish right from the top draw. Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Yeah, OK, it's gone in with the help of the crossbar, but that was merited due to the quality of the strike.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Oh, there's a genuine sense of tit for tat here, Peter. Neither side seems willing to back off here. This is a terrific watch.
Samu Castillejo.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that's fabulous. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Sabah really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Not the most convincing of passes.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He has found the way through. Good ball, good take. Shot. He's having a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Hevel fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
That's destined for the flank. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Here's a sharp little ball here. Now this could be a chance. Big chance! And it's in! And they've got their lead back. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Moved on forwards.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Impressive jump! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
The keeper's ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Can he get it through? Nicely intercepted. 5 minutes to add. Engages and forces him off the ball. Gets a good foot in there. Castillejo. He's on it, can he get away? Could move up a gear here. Now that's well seen too. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Johor Darul Ta'zim have done it. They've achieved what they came for. Maximum points, the perfect outcome. So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what might-have-beens, but eventually we have a winner.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the last few minutes, Peter. They didn't half make it hard on themselves, but sometimes you just have to win games whatever way you can, and that they did.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and good afternoon. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive. And there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game and not this occasion.
So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
There's the whistle. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. Aimed at the far side. Another chance from a corner. Can he get on the end of this? Johor Darul Tazim have the chance to go the other way. Nicely weighted ball, good take. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He won't be happy with that one. More and more pressure on the ball here. Tries to play it through.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Can he latch on to this? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. It's a good ball out wide. Oh, that's well spotted. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. So, what can they make of this? Figueiredo, Bergson. It's a good spell of possession, this. He's a sharp little ball here. He's gone forward. Quarter of an hour played. He's in plenty of space here, and he's managed to get free. Goes for a shot! Loose ball. Oh, what? Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he's there to belt it away.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well timed, excellent interception. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Johor Darul Tazim are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Elects to cross. Cleared without hesitation. Great vision. Looking for the run. Oh, good read. Chance here to counter. He's found space here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Chance, surely! And he has his goal! Simplicity itself.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Number 91.
Selangor have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Selangor are looking to break at pace. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Ayman. That's a nicely weighted... Shapes to shoot! And again! And he makes no mistake! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Halim. No, he's not getting past him there. And that's really well manoeuvred. Looking to play him in. And a chance! And he's there to get it away. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
This is a promising build-up. Now, can they shot a goal? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that is well cleared. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Selangor clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. Defending of the desperate variety. A lot of space ahead of him.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Bergson. And he was quick to react. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Everyone, please welcome the
And we are up to the break.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch, with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Johor Darul Tazim kick off the second half. Figueiredo. Bergson. That has been slung wide. Now who's going to be first to this? And they can counter here. Looking for options for movement. And the shot! We've got a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Halim, can he get it through? He has found the way through. And it's made its way to him. Oh, that's a key interception. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean. This is the time you need that pace.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he's picked out the run. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
The attendance
60 minutes played.
29,514.
That looks a decent ball. Now this could be a chance. Gets his head on it! And he should have made them pay.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Oh, can he get onto this? Big chance to get at them. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, now here's a good battle. Oh, he's been caught napping! And that was very necessary.
Substitution on the field. Number 77. Coming on the field is number
Delivered
76.
low. And he
Substitution.
can thump it away. Samu Castillejo is fouled. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. No, that's been intercepted. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitution on the field. Number 7. Number 2. Coming on the field. Number 42.
Aimed
Number
beyond the
36.
defence. He played through for the wide man. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Bergson threads one in, and he's quick to return it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a throw. Oh, that's nice. It's an early cross.
Johor Darul Tazim surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And he's got his reins wrong there. That's really well cleared. Out for a throw. Samu Castillejo. Samu Castillejo gets flagged offside. Knocks it into space. Big chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Johor Darul Tazim clearly looking to hold on here right to the end. Plays it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
And that should get the job done. He's having a hit! Oh my word, that is quite something! He's got himself an absolute peach. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Selangor drag themselves back again.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, nice one too, very nice.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Selangor claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. And he's there to clear it.
There will be 5 minutes.
He's rising! That's a lovely, neat pass. Deep into stoppage time. Oh, that's fabulous. That's the keeper's ball. Ayman. That is good alertness. That's an imaginative pass. It's a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Tries to pass it through. And the finish! Oh, he's done it! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. And that is as far as it goes. Johor Darul Ta'zim come up short. They will be taking nothing away from this one, an outcome which is thoroughly disappointing on all counts. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And The mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Figueiredo. Bergson. Ayman. Tries to play it through. And the finish! It's bounced back off the post. Figueiredo. Looking for the run. Swings in across. Spread to the right. Ayman. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's neat. This looks promising. Drives it in. Plenty to aim at here. Oh, good-looking ball. Applies the finish! He doesn't look too happy with that.
I don't think anyone's really surprised that he's tried that, Peter. He's certainly confident in smacking one from range.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Nigeri Sembilan always have been a side that...
Oh, he's all alone! Decent chance! And it's a goal!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
The goal scorer after 22 minutes is number 10.
So, a surprise breakthrough. Interesting.
Johor Darul Tazim are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Can he get it through? shot!
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's going to go a long way. Deftly away. Johor Darul Tazim have got it back and they'll have another go. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a promising position. Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
After 31 minutes is number 10.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And he's picked it up out wide. And they've been given a corner. They've played it short. And once more he proves rigid and robust. And now they can spring out of defence. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Played out to the left flank. And here's the chance to counter. That looks a good ball through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and...
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's a key interception. Figueiredo. That's really well manoeuvred.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
1 minute added time.
He's a sharp little ball here. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That's the end of the first 45. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Johor Darul Tazim will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. And that's the second half started.
Johor Darul Tazim clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Searching pass he's played there. Cleared away. Towering header! No, not the best of headers. He's got away. That has been slung wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he's in on goal. Oh, shooting chance!
Substitution on the field. Number 37.
Muhtarul Tazim can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
70.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peters.
And the shot! Glorious! He's got himself an absolute peach. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
The goal scorer.
You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Muhtarul Tazim have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Samu Castillejo. No, that's been intercepted.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts.
Chance for a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. There's the delivery.
Well played and well cleared. Ligeri Sembilan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Strong running down that left flank. Looking to play him in. He's shifting through the gears here. He's in a great position here. Now it's Samu Castillejo. Tries a shot! Oh, good finish. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Muhtarul Tazim have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Now the ball in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Muhtarul Tazim have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. In towards the back stick, and that is expertly dealt with. Muhtarul Tazim still have the cards to affect this game. Just about up to 75 minutes. Delivered from distance. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Substitution on the field. Number 10. Number 42. Coming on the field. Number 20.
And it's been taken short.
Number 88. Substitution.
And he can thump it away. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Negeri Sembilan are looking to go forward now. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Samu Castillejo! And that really should have been that.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Substitutions taking place.
Negeri Sembilan making further changes here, and in quick succession. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Quality ball. Played out towards the right wing. It's out for a goal kick. Tries to pass it through. And he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
The goal scorer.
Beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Johor Darul Ta'zim palpably stronger, better, superior. Negeri Sembilan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Pass somewhat off target. There's the shot! Deftly away.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Hevel. Great vision. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Samu Castillejo. That's really well cleared. Foot in.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Chance, surely! And he stuck it away. They are playing them off the park. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that's it. Johor Darul Ta'zim have done the business, grasping what they saw as rightly theirs, maximum points. Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team win.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. Threads one in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, they can break here. Oh, that's a key interception. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Figueiredo. Ayman. Looking for options for movement. Cross needs to be good. Oh, shooting chance! He's scored!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. And there's green grass ahead of him. Deftly away. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Malacca clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Johor Darul Tazim leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And it's made its way to him. Aims beyond the chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. This time surely! Oh, in he goes again! And that's in! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Johor Tazim are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Decent chance! And he's straight offside. Hyman. Into the channel. It's a promising position. Here's found them, and he shoots! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Spread out to the left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And he's only too happy to... Tries one from range! Oh, that is outstanding! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are purring, truly purring.
The goal scorer after 24 minutes is number 10.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
It's a goal kick. Figueiredo knocks it into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Goes for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game? And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do...
Can he finish? Without the best in the keeper.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And they've got rid. Melaka have the chance to go the other way. That is good alertness.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Can he get on the end of this? What's going wide left? Incoming delivery. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. This is a promising build-up. Ayman is having the time of his life here. That's a delicate pass. And the ball is out of play. That's destined for the flank.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
This looks promising. Showing good feet. Oh, great defending. That needed doing.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. He's going for goal! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Johor Darul Ta'zim really
That's
are
the first
in
half.
control here. They've
Let's
done
hope for
exactly
more of
what
the
they set
same.
out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Johor Darul Ta'zim look as though they have this game won. They've been firing and scoring at will.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
So off we go again. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Spread it left. Bergson. Great ball, and he's in here. Chance, surely! And it's come back out to him. And there's a goal. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Is number 37.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Figueiredo. Great defending, strong and determined. Bergson. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
That's the keeper's ball. Melaka, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Ayman is being harried and hassled.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally they've decided to single him out.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's the chance to counter. Looking for the run. That ball looks a good one. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! It hurts. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Number 10.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Coming on the field is number
Some
70,
resolute defending there.
Samu Castillejo.
He's in a great position here. Tries to pass it through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Hortarul Tazim do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Bergson. He's had a shot! and he's missed it.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Substitution on the field. Number 37.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Coming on the field, number 20, number 8. Substitutions taking place.
Johor Darul Tazim will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Samu Castillejo. And the shot! And a neat finish! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Johor Darul Tazim making further changes here, and in quick succession. So the main man takes his leave. Feel the ovation.
Listen, by taking him off now, the hat-trick hero gets a lovely ovation from the crowd, and I think the opposition will be just glad to see the back of him.
Substitution on the field, number 42.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Looking to play him in. No joy this time.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well, that pass isn't the best. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! It's a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter.
Number 20.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Good ball, good take. He's shifting through the gears here. Big chance! And he's stuck it away. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Not the most accurate pass. And that pass just didn't quite work. Now this could be a chance. Johor Darul Tazim can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And that was very necessary. And he cuts out the supply. He's having a hit! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! He's got himself an absolute peach. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Number 88.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Six added minutes has been indicated.
Can he get it through? No, that's been intercepted. Pinches it off him. Johor Darul Tazim clearly now in lead preservation mode. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he latch on to this? Shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's having a go! It is close.